Hey guys, so in this week's video, I'm going to talk to you about a model for moving forwards when times are tough, when you're facing that discomfort that I talked about in that last video, when you want to make that challenge, that change, but you feel like you're being held back in yourself and you don't know how to actually do it. I'm going to give you a 3-step model to enable you to move forwards. No matter how challenging that stuff is out there, no matter how scared you are, no matter how much you're feeling that discomfort, this model will help you to move forwards. So the first stage is around accepting. So when we accept what is, instead of trying to resist it, instead of trying to reject it, whether it's those feelings that we're trying to reject, whether it's that challenge, that obstacle outside of us, whether it's in our career, our own business, not being financially where we want to be, struggling in our relationships, whatever it is, the first step is just total acceptance of what's happening right now. Because when we resist, we're just really fighting ourselves, because that external circumstance, that thing that's happening, that feeling we're having, that exists. So the first step is just letting that exist. So take a deep breath and just let go and choose to accept wholeheartedly whatever's happening. It's not weakness, it's strength, because it gives you the ability to see what's happening clearly and then move to the next step, which is adaptation. So with adaptation, what we want to be thinking about is, how can I actively make myself the best fit for what is happening? So if we think about Darwin and evolution of the species, his theory, this was around the species adapting continually until it was the best fit for the environment. Although it's sometimes misquoted and thought to be the best physical fit, it's not. What it's actually based on is the match. So the match between the species or you and the environment. So how can you ensure right now, whatever the situation is, that you are the best possible fit for it? So that might be learning a new skill. It might be putting yourself into situations that enable you to pick up knowledge that you need. It might be creating opportunities for yourself that enable you to be the best fit right now for whatever challenge it is you're facing. So really, in this frame of mind, when we're thinking about adaptation, it's what can I do? There's all these things happening. It's really tough. We're feeling that discomfort. We're feeling, we've been hit by these setbacks. We want to make that big choice, but we're scared. Ask yourself, what can I do? What's one small action that will enable me to be a better fit for my environment? And with this stage, it's not just about what we can do to fit the external world, but what we can do to fit this new external world that we're accepting and we're going with and we've let go to and we're totally embracing wholeheartedly. How do we then adapt that to us? How do we ask for what we want? How do we get this third door that we never even knew existed, because we've opened our mind to a whole new way of thinking about what's happening? So we can actually see this as a doorway to all new opportunities. So take this time in this stage to actually think about, what do I want to actually make this, that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do before if that prior situation or the thing that I wanted to be happening or happen right now was still happening. And then the third stage, once we've accepted wholeheartedly, once we've adapted and we've asked ourselves, what can I do to incrementally increase our fit with the environment, even 1%, or fit the environment to us? The final stage is optimizing. And you'll be familiar with this from the previous videos when we talked about growth mindset, because this is really about continuous learning and improvement. It's about understanding that anyone can improve anything. So once we've got into that headspace of adapting and accepting, then we can actually start to look at, well, what's working here and what's not working. And we can do those incremental adjustments to optimize our situation up and up and up and up and up. So this is learning from setbacks. This is actually learning from successes as well. This is not just assuming because something has gone well, as Ozan Varol talks about in his book, Think Like a Rocket Scientist, that means that we know what we're doing there and that if we repeat that, that will happen again. He says that's a fallacy. It could be a false positive. So in this stage, we want to take a square look at both our successes and our setbacks to give us the intel, to give us the information to then be able to keep optimizing, keep growing, keep learning, keep improving. And when we do those three things, we can move forwards with purpose and effectively when we're faced with those challenges. Okay, guys, I hope that was useful for you. And if you would like to get a free mini series which goes into more detail on those subjects, then you can go to growingbeyond.co.uk and fill in the form and choose moving forwards, model for moving forwards. I adore your comments, so please do let me know, what have you got out of this video? What is it going to help you with in your life right now? How can you see each of these different stages playing out? Where are you right now with the things in your life? Let me know. I love hearing what has had an impact for you, and it helps me create content which is more and more suited to what you need. So please do let me know. It means so much to me. And if you are getting a lot out of these videos, I would so appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share with other people that you feel would get something out of this as well. It is my absolute intention to spread a beneficial impact with the work I'm doing, so I would love your help to be able to do that. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.